Welcome to 10 Mentors, the podcast where I explore the people, characters, and stories that shaped how I live, think, and work. Some of these mentors I've met, some I haven't, but all of them taught me something unforgettable. Today, my mentor is the program Drive to Survive. I lived in Singapore for 12 years and I've been to a few Formula One races there. But I'll be honest, I went more for the party and getting shit-faced than the pit lane. Because it's wild and the whole city transforms. Fireworks, fashion, champagne, rooftops. It's fucking crazy. The race was just background noise, but when Drive to Survive hit Netflix, everything changed. Suddenly I was hooked, not on the cars, but the people, the pressure, the mind games, and how teams really work. And maybe a little bit because of Gunther Steiner. The man is blunt, hilarious, completely chaotic, and somehow just a nice guy, unlike others full of inflated egos and corporate polish. That's when I realised this wasn't just about racing. It was about ambition, power, strategy, risk, and how you hold yourself together or fucking lose it when the pressure is on and half the world is watching. That's when the mentorship began. Lesson 1. In cutthroat environments, pressure reveals character. Only 20 seats on the grid. That's it. Lose focus, underperform, or say the wrong thing at the wrong time, and you're out. Just like that. I've seen drivers and principals dropped mid-season, ghosted by their team before the press even hears about it. It reminded me, pressure doesn't create character, it reveals it. Same in work, same in relationships, same in leadership. The higher the stakes, the clearer the truth. Power, politics, privilege. Let's not pretend it's just about skill. The world of Formula One, like real life, runs on politics, on privilege. Sometimes it's not the fastest driver who gets the seat. It's the one with the wealthiest father, or the biggest sponsor, or the best PR story. Some drivers are backed by oligarchs, others by oil companies, some by their family name, but then there are the ones who boldly break through, like Lewis Hamilton, who didn't come from wealth. At age 10, he walked right up to Ron Dennis at an award ceremony, shook his hand and said, "Hi, I want to race for McLaren one day." Ballsy? Yes. But it worked, and he got signed to their young driver program, and the rest is history. He went from karting, the junior series, and then Formula One debut at 22. See? He didn't buy his seat, he claimed it. And that's a reminder for all of us. If you don't have access, make noise. Be bold. Knock on the door before it's open. Lesson 2. Ego can wreck everything, including you. One of the best things Drive to Survive reveals is how fake team unity really is. You'd think teammates work together, harmonious, professional, mutual respect at all times. But no, there's tension. There's jealousy. There's fucking bitchness, and that will never ever stop. One driver is told to take one for the team, to slow down, let the other pass, play the wingman, but in the heat of the moment, ego kicks in. They want the podium. They want the glory. So they ignore orders. And what happens? They crash. Not just one, but both of them. No points, no win, no PR moment. Just two men walking away from millions of euros in twisted carbon fibre, and a team shaking their heads in disappointment. What a fuck up. It's the clearest metaphor in the world. When ego gets behind the wheel, everybody loses. Lesson 3. Talent isn't enough, you need strategy and political intelligence. I've seen incredible drivers, fast, focused, fearless, lose their seats because they didn't navigate the politics well. Maybe they didn't vibe with the team principle. Maybe the sponsors didn't want their image. Maybe they made one emotional radio call that upset someone in a boardroom. Maybe they are just bloody rude with the team. Drive to Survive taught me something I wish I'd learned earlier. Hard work matters, but strategy matters just as much. You need to read power, manage perception, and build allies. It's not just how you drive, it's how you move. Lesson 4. Reinvention is mandatory. In Formula One, every season is a reset button. New rules, new tech, new tyres, new partnerships, new betrayals. What worked last year might ruin you this year. The best drivers? They don't cling to the past. They adapt, they evolve, they rebuild their entire approach. And isn't that what we're all trying to do? Not stay the same, but stay relevant. Not resist the change, but lead it. Lesson 5. Behind every great driver is a team of hundreds. We talk about drivers like they're gods. But the truth? It takes hundreds of people, from engineers and data analysts to the guy fitting tires in the dark to the people making tea to put one car on the podium. You don't see them, but without them, nothing moves. And I think that's true in life too. Behind every high performer is a team of people who made the invisible possible. You can be brilliant, but no one wins alone. So no, I've never driven a Formula One car. But I've been in races of my own. In careers, in creative work, in moments where I felt the stakes. I've had to navigate pressure, politics, sabotage, and reinvention. And Drive to Survive mentors me through all of it. It still does. It's not just a car guy show. It's a masterclass in careers under pressure, a crash course in character, and a damn good reminder that the most important race is how you handle yourself under fire. So if you haven't watched it yet, go. And if you have, rewatch it. But this time, with your own story in mind, because the way they drive might just teach you how to live. This is 10 Mentors, where we learn from the world's most unlikely teachers. Until next time, stay bold, stay focused, and don't just survive, drive.